My goodness, Sagittarius have me fucking cracking up right now. Oh gosh, I've been there, done that. Gave me flashbacks of my trauma. I'm hot all of a sudden. Okay, so I feel like someone's like really hot right now. Either you just came out of the sauna, the bathroom, or something's like making you sweat. Okay, something thin can make you sweat. Something very little can make you sweat. Um, you know what? I just got like a vivid picture of Keenan and Peele when he was lying to his wife about like he was all on the internet, right? And he was looking at porn. And his wife came in and was like, "What are you looking at?" And then all of a sudden he starts sweating, and he's like, "Nothing." And then he just kept sweating. So, someone is prying or something like that. Also, this woman has red hair and she's the enemy. Do you know? I feel like redheads get a lot of bad rep, although they're, they say if you dream of a woman with red hair, and they say the women that go through the red hair phase are usually going through some fucked up shit, or like you need to be careful being with a woman with red hair who has just dyed their hair red, because more than likely they're on the reckless behavior type of shit. And I feel like that's not necessarily true, but I feel like it kind of is, because I've gone through the red hair girl phase before and I was up to no good. And I've had dreams about like in my dreams these women came with red hair and they did cause a lot of problems. And I'm not saying this is real life. I'm just saying it usually signifies a woman with red hair. That's a lot of fire, that's a lot of emotion, and that's all action, and that's all rage. That's enraged too. I just did this comment like Lisi's not engaged. Lisi's enraged. Enraged and appalled. And I just thought it was funny because I had seen it on a meme and I was like, hey, that sounds like something I might be going through. Also, that reminds me of bridezillas, okay? Because it's all beautiful to get engaged and about to get married. Because I see like wedding. Someone is giving out invitations. A sweetheart. Okay, so someone's giving out invitations, but see, I'm getting the red hair right here. See, she went from blonde to red. Okay. Someone is receiving a wedding invitation, and I feel like someone is going to be completely pissed the fuck off at the fact that someone is sending them a wedding invitation. I also feel like this is you guys ever see it in families when people compete about who gets married first or who did this first? And that's what it kind of sounded like on the Sagittarius reading, where, the point is to win. I mean, if you have a chance to watch it, just watch it. But and this situation is like in the matters of heart, people will take it into competition when there should not be a competition at all. When people are in love and they really want to get married and that's what they want to do, that is happiness for that significant other, those significant people. That does not mean you have to sit up being angry and feeling some kind of way because you haven't got married before them. Because when it is your turn, you wouldn't want anybody to be looking at your unionship as some kind of form of competition. When it's not a basketball game. In the matters of heart, it's not a fucking basketball game. It's not who gets married first. Oh, she's getting married? Oh, well, I gotta go get married too. Oh, she's getting an engagement ring? I gotta go get an engagement ring too. Oh, you're gonna have a kid? Well, let me get knocked the fuck up too. It's not a fucking competition in the things that are matters of the heart. But people actually play into those kinds of games and schemes. I've seen it. I've seen people go on and get pregnant immediately after finding somebody else is pregnant. I've seen people wanting to have boys because somebody has nothing but boys, or have girls because someone has nothing but girls, or go build a family because someone started to build a family. And it's just like, are we doing this because we actually love the lifestyle that we're putting upon us, or are we doing this because we're trying to keep up with the Joneses to see who's more fucking happier? When in reality, in life, marriage is just one of the pinnacles that you might endure with somebody. Because marriage, unionship, those kinds of commitments are real things. You're with somebody even when you don't fucking like them. You might be with somebody when you don't even love yourself. You might even be in a unionship, commitment, whatnot, marriage, situationship, even when you don't love them anymore. And the thing about this thing about relationships, and I'm going to tell you this, don't be taking advice from me, because like I told somebody today that tried to give me some love advice, I said, I don't take it love advice from anybody, because I've seen a lot of shit not work out for me. So why would I act like I know what the fuck is going on? And what I see in front of us is a fucking facade. I've seen a lot of people get married and get remarried, married and remarried, married and remarried. You will almost think that marriage is just a form of notarizing, publicizing it for the whole world that you have a title on you. When you can share the same type of love and commitment with somebody without these acclimates that so many people put in front of us. I will tell you that I know that there's certain, because I also see right here that somebody here, an old family member, is looking at somebody else like, see, they got married, they have kids. Someone keeps comparing somebody's life to somebody else, and someone's having a talk with God like, I don't want to be like them, with the falseness, because the motherfucker don't even love his wife. This bitch doesn't even love her husband. They're fucking in debt. Okay, they're fucking struggling. Okay, oh girl done let herself go. Oh boy don't give a fuck. Oh boy ain't paying bills. He's letting old girl take care of him. And that's what you want me to aspire to be. And I'm gonna say this something else on here. I feel like someone's not saying too much because even if this is at a wedding, someone is toasting to them. Look, they're toasting. Toast. You know, now you get to grow old with somebody. Uh, and just because they're toasting, that doesn't mean that that's what they want out of life. Like I said, someone really knows what the fuck it's about. Someone could be a lawyer too. Like if you're a lawyer, like a divorce lawyer or something like that, you get to see a lot of shit. You get to see a lot of shit. And I feel like also the enemy, the wife, because this was all hidden back here. Sometimes your own enemy is the person that you're in love with. All right. Or whatever kind of commitment it is. Look, the two main reasons people kill is money and love. Just throwing that shit out there. Now, when you watch all these things, if you do watch a lot of these like Lifetime movies and shit like that, have y'all ever seen how much these women like that seek revenge, or the side chick when she starts to seek revenge? They're saying like, I see that there's a woman here that hates the wife. I see a woman showing up to somebody's wedding. And I've known of bitches to do that shit. Oh my gosh. I remember like me, and this is a long time ago. You'll never find out who the fuck this is. I don't talk to her no more, anyways. But I knew of a woman that was fucking around with a married man, right? And he spent the night before he got married, he spent the night with the side chick. And she wasn't invited to the wedding. And I remember her telling me that she went to the fucking wedding and she watched them get married. She stood up, threw rice and all kinds of shit. And I was like, bitch, why would you do some shit like that? And that's what the fuck I'm talking about, like this messy situation. Don't ever compare yourself to other people and their life paths and what they chose to have out of their life. Because you never in a million years will actually know the truth of what happens between those four walls. Because if motherfuckers could hear these walls talk, motherfuckers be shot. If you're not married or if you're choosing to live your life in a different way of commitment, make sure that it's healthy for both sides. Or, like I said, don't be out here parading that everything's all good, because nothing in life is always that good. Just be like, we good. That's all you can't really go on and explain to people if you're having problems in any kind of situation that you may be in, because we all have problems. And we all like to pretend that we're all good, though. Nobody really wants to talk about what the fuck is happening between these walls. Because in this world I like to call hell, ain't nothing of a saint, ain't nothing of the real truth going on here. And a life full of lies. Because in this world that I like to call hell, the worst things in life can be possible. And I don't know, like, because I wonder, like, this could actually be a medium, as above, so below, and everything in between. Everything in between, good and bad can happen. Anything is possible. You gamble every fucking time you're choosing to commit to somebody. You're gambling that chance that you might not be faithful, gambling the chance that they might be unfaithful, gambling that chance that you might be faithful and they may not. And not only that, you can find two faithful people in the same room, and you can find everybody trying to come between two people who are madly in love. Because in this world called hell, who the fuck wants to see you so happy when they're not? And let that be a lesson. You got to be careful on protecting your peace when so many people want to ruin it. And I'm just going to read this through real quick, because if I have any haters, y'all can get the fuck out. But peace.